Wow, it's been a good amount of time. This is like my second hiatus. My first one was like I was gone for like 6 months because of schoolwork, and it's the same thing now. I'm about to go to college, so it's been a lot of work, and I've been focusing on my future. So it's been hard to watch any videos lately, make any videos, and even watch the NBA. I've been more focused on my schoolwork, but as of right now, this video is more of a gauge of what I've seen from the rookies so far. I haven't been able to watch much videos and much like content and highlights from these rookies, but I've noticed they've been getting a lot of attention because of how well they've been playing. Now, obviously, I can't start the video off without mentioning the number one overall pick, Paolo Banchero. Paolo has played far more than impressive. He's been one of the best to do it. He's actually been one of the better players in the league, not just for a rookie, but he's doing things that people haven't done since LeBron. And one of the biggest things that made him became the number one overall pick was that he's been playing against pros since he was in high school. It's the same thing with Luka, how he played against grown men in the EuroLeague when he was just 16 years old. You know, there's been stories and interviews about how Paolo wasn't scared since he was in high school. He was already competing against guys in the NBA. So he was by far the most NBA ready. Now, Banchero to me is more of a Pascal Siakam type guy. He's just bigger. He's more offensively sound. Compared to all the rookies, he's the jack of all trades. He can do a little bit of everything. He could pass, he could play defense, he could shoot. That's what I really like about his game. And honestly, I didn't expect him to be this good, but I'm glad he's working out for the Magic. As of right now, he is injured, so he has gone down in rookie votings, but hopefully this streak of him playing really well continues. Now, another guy that's been exceeding expectations is Keegan Murray. Well, to be honest, in this draft, a lot of players are exceeding expectations, but Keegan Murray was one that really surprised me, especially in an offense like the Kings, being surrounded by guys like Sabonis and Rashawn Holmes. I felt like he, as a rookie, you just know how the Kings treat rookies and how they develop players. It's usually not that good, but I'm glad he's working out with the Sacramento Kings. As of right now, he's been playing really well. I do think he's also injured right now too, but he is a stretch four that can really space the floor. He's been really well on the perimeter. He's been very helpful for the Kings, and the Kings have been really benefiting as they are one of the better teams in the Western Conference. Now, I remember on draft night, everybody said Keegan Murray was the wrong pick. It should have been Jaden Ivey. That's what everyone was saying. That, and the bigger reasons for that is because nobody really knew who Keegan Murray was. He wasn't like highly scouted out of high school or anything. But I think he got drafted into the right situation. He is a stretch four. He's about 6'8". He can shoot the lights out pretty well. And you have guys like Herter that can also shoot. De'Aaron Fox is doing his thing over there, and you have Sabonis to complement all of them together with the rebounding. I think Keegan Murray's in a good situation, especially with their head coach playing everybody to the best of their abilities. I think Keegan Murray has a chance to be really good in Sacramento. Now, Benedict Mathurin was actually my Rookie of the Year pick. I saw his game, and I just thought he was the prototypical shooting guard, a guy who's just really athletic, can shoot the ball, can play decent level defense, really good in transition. Every year there's always some guy, maybe more than one, that you know will be good at scoring the ball. Not everything is scoring in basketball, but you just know that person is going to be good at scoring. You know, you had guys like Luka that were generational talents. In this draft, you saw guys like Jaden Ivey. You just knew they were going to be good. With Benedict Mathurin, even though he's been coming off the bench, he's been playing really good. I do think at some point Benedict has to start. He is the future of the Pacers. Right now, Buddy Hield's been playing good, but like Rick Carlisle, the way that he coaches, it's obviously veterans first, which is understandable. But Mathurin, he slowed down a little bit, which is understandable. But I like his game, his ability to shoot from the outside, his ability to get to the rim. He's a really good finisher. I would say one of the biggest weaknesses would be shot selection. I would say shot selection would be one of his bigger weaknesses, but I'm not going to trip over that because most rookies have shot selection issues like Jalen Green last year. If you're known to be a scorer in high school and in college, you're going to have really bad shot selection because you're used to having the ball in your hands. But in the NBA, it's different. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm more focused on schoolwork, but I wish I could go more in depth with certain rookies because that's what I like doing. I like analyzing. But towards the end, I would say those were my three standout rookies that I saw with the amount of time I was able to watch. But from what other people have said, honorable mentions to rookies that have been playing good. Obviously, Jaden Ivey. Cade Cunningham hasn't been playing good all season. He's been in and out of the lineup because of injury, but he's been playing a bigger role. You obviously have to shout out Shaedon Sharpe as well. Shaedon Sharpe was a big surprise to me. Didn't even play in college, coming straight from high school, accepting that basically 6-man role. I did not expect him to be playing well in that type of role. He had dribbling and driving issues in high school, so it would be hard to translate to the NBA game. But he's been playing well. He has been playing well. I have to give him shout out. I really like that. Dyson Daniels. I don't know if he's been playing well. He was one of my favorite prospects in the draft because he was different. He reminded me of a better Dante Exum, Lonzo Ball type player. I have to watch more of him. Jeremy Shoham has been playing. I think he's been playing decent. He's also a stretch 4. Johnny Davis has been playing absolutely garbage. Even in the G League, he hasn't been playing good. So we have to watch out for that. Jalen Duren was one of the top centers in his draft, in my opinion. Every year there's always going to be that one center that doesn't get drafted high, but he's going to be really good just because of his pure athleticism and his ability to block shots. Offensively, he could probably use some more work, but it's understandable. Ochai Agbaji, if I'm pronouncing that right. I also really liked him going to the Cavs, but obviously he got traded. I'm pretty sure he's not playing that much, but I really like his game as well. If he was a bit taller, honestly, he probably would have gotten drafted higher. AJ Griffin has been better as of late. He had a game winner, I think, last game. Tari Eason has been really good for the Rockets. Honestly, the Rockets, I might make a video about this later, but the Rockets' chemistry and their locker room, they have issues over there. It's been better as of late, but they do have issues over there. Jake LaRava, been playing really good for the Memphis Grizzlies. Christian Braun, he's more like a Pat Connaughton type of player. I like him. Walker Kessler, he's very good defensively. Offensively, he has to work on his game, but I like him. Marjon Beauchamp was actually one of my top prospects just because he has that size and the ability to score. And I just saw that he had that motor in him because of how he grew up. Now, I do have to do some more work. I really want to look into Nikola Jovic. He was also high on my board. I wasn't actually high on Patrick Baldwin Jr. because of injuries and how bad he played for Milwaukee. I'm actually surprised Payne Wansey got drafted so high. He was projected to be a late second-round pick. But even guys in the second round have been playing well. Caleb Houston, Christian Koloko. I really like Jaden Hardy. I think he could be the future in Dallas. Just in case for a Tim Hardaway replacement. I don't think Josh Green's going to be there long. But overall, I really like this draft class. They've been playing really well a few weeks into the season. But we all know that some rookies will fall off. Once it hits December, if some rookies stay afloat, then usually those rookies will stay on to have long careers. But majority of the time, this goes for teams as well. Majority of the times, the teams and players that don't last through December, they usually don't last throughout the entire year. But December is usually the time where players start to drop. But we'll see who's going to last.